Last game of Group B. Infi is already through the winner bracket, not dropping a single map. Now it's rematch time. Life lost to Infi, so he drops down. Fly successfully defeated Colorful. 2-0 actually, was quite a surprise. Interesting build on Echo Isles, which worked out in the end. Colorful, really not his day today. Like, there were plenty of mistakes and weird builds and I don't know. Just not the Colorful from November and December. Quite sad that the storyline of his is over, of being the new rising star. I think Life surpassed him again. Quite easily, I would say, even. There was not really a discussion in November and December who's the best Chinese Night Elf. Then Ascension of... What the hell is this? Ascension of Life again after coming back from this 1 year hiatus he took to try to get a Dota Pro or to become a Dota Pro, which didn't work at all. But at the same time, Fly, his decline is quite heavy as well. Like 1 year ago, he was in the WGL Grand Final against TH, Vice World Champion. And now, I don't know, haven't seen too much of his in recent weeks and months. He made it to the top 8 at WGL, but that was his last big success, actually, and then dropping rather quickly. Echo Isles Twisted and Last Refuge it is. We're starting on Echo Isles in this Night Elf versus Orc match. So we continue where we were left off. And Colorful was playing Dryads here, which was an interesting switch of things, as usually Mass Huntress is all the rage, and yeah, Colorful was defeated, so let's see if Life can do it better. In the winner bracket, everything was lining up flawlessly for Life. Great creep routes, good item luck, capitalizing on those good items to full extent. And yeah, Life again with a risky creep route. Not starting in the north, but at the mercenary camp. This is like his new thing, right? Kind of going back to, I don't know, a year ago, half a year ago. Greedy creeping, risky creeping. Thank you, FGTV Live, for the host. And the Crestfallen for the bits. So, Keeper it is, Blade Master it is, no Farseer. We've seen amazing Farseers from Lin today in the matchup against Human, which was... like, Sock was close to defeating him in the lower bracket, but in the winner bracket, that was just pure demolition. On maps that are not favoring Farseer too much. But okay, it's Fly, it's a Blade Master, and this Life is... this Blade, this hero... is living a dangerous life from the second he steps out of the altar, as he is in the hands of Fly. Life is going for the big items most of the time now. And that paid off so far. Fly is not creeping, not scouting. He has no idea where the Engine of War is. If you do it perfectly, you could rush over with the scroll, but Fly doesn't even have a shop, so... focusing on early harass in the base a little, attacking almost as fast as possible while still getting units. But he's got to play that a little more careful than you usually should, because there's no heal selves and also no clarities. Claws of attack +9 for the Keeper, which is pretty good. But I guess Fly misread the situation already, or his gamble went wrong. He wanted to go with Windwalk to the green spot. We could go for the Ancient. Prevents... oh, nice! The positioning prevents the Ancient from eating a tree, and he kills it right away! That was freaking sweet! And so he didn't get any last hits in the north. But no production for Life. And now, there's another Windwalk. And he can get out of there. Oh, it was so risky! even using the TP for it. Okay, so he must have a shop in the back. Getting that Shadow Priest prevents healing of the few forces that he has. But what an opening for life. Blade Master has to wait for the shop to finish, then can go for the selves for 400 healing. The Keeper's progress is not really stopped, as he has Treant still to tank with. Engine of War being replaced. No Hunter's Hall just yet, and no expansion with this loss, as he has to use 160 gold to get this one back. Healing and Clarity running. And so far, this is a whole different early game than it was just 2 hours ago. Was it 2 hours? Yeah, basically. We were not watching the first game, so we don't know what map it was. But Last Refuge totally belonged to life. Very rare early Merc Camp creep by Fly. For the Shadow Priest, of course, makes sense to be able to free your units. He lost 2 grunts, almost 3 grunts on Last Refuge, so a little bit of preventing PTSD here with that Shadow Priest. Ring of Regen always nice in early game skirmishes, early game harasses. Saves you some time and maybe a heal self or so. Tech was super fast. So there's something coming. Life though, we've seen him with big pushes yesterday. Who was he playing against? Against Fly, right? In H&W? I'm not 100% sure. He was in the group with Lawlight. They both ascended. Yeah, I think he was. So he played tower pushes, Engine of War pushes, stuff like that. And here, he's pushing again without level 3, but the shop is up. Not sure about the tech, though. And Fly seems to be a little confused about what's going on. Like, where are you? Where's your expansion? What are you creeping? What are you doing? At the moment, creeping up to level 3. Good level Naga by life as well. This is all in. And Fly starts the creep. What a madman. He has a staff, so he can react kind of fast, but 2 sets of Treants plus the Naga killing this shop. Shadowhunter is not out yet. It's good for Fly that he has the mercenaries, but there's almost no hope for these grunts, as they are first disabled by the entangle and then slowed, but nice save by Fly. 1 HP or so. Blade Master joins the fray. Hex first, not going for heal wave. There is more entangle. Reveal being used. Here we go. Damage is nice. Blade Master has the big healing. Fly. And potion, and the Keeper is safe. For now, at least. There is cooldown, of course. Grunts are chasing. He's doing decent damage with the Mercs, but the Keeper just runs it off, and the Shadow Priest falls, and the Shadow Hunter falls, and the Mercs fall. Nice play by life. Oh. Big potion of healing, boys. Blade Master's coming back, but the shop is down. So we will spawn with low mana. Needs another potion on the Keeper. With Purge and Blade Master focus, maybe he can still do it. But it's nice how he operates with the Keeper from the back. Sick, man. Killing everything. Buying some time for the altar, but this is only a Blade Master. I think there was a Clarity running, so he has another entangle once he spawns. Going Hex was so greedy. Archer reinforcements, despite losing the Engine of War early. Actually, this damage is way more than expected. Switching the target now gives Fly some time to repair. But another grunt dead. Man, he's feeding the hero so hard, level 4. With that, he has an entangle, he kills more peons, he feeds the heroes even more. Life has a nice approach to this matchup. And split second, GG. That was freaking quick. Life just surprises Fly over and over again with those pushes. Quite crazy how he made that work, despite a slow opening and despite the Ascension of War kill. But you know, Blade Master level 2, Potion of Greater Healing, being focused, not using the Potion of Greater Healing, that hurts. So, what was this, like 6 minutes or so? 5:30? I'm not entirely sure. Oh boy. It starts horrible for Fly again. And this keeps on happening to him. It's like he throws the first game away all the time. And then winning 2 games in a row. Is a tough task. Fly is making his life way harder than he should. But alright. What was left? Twisted, right? Twisted and Last Refuge? So I'm actually not sure what to go for. He got pummeled on Last Refuge. Twisted is in general, well, it's a decent Farseer map, but Farseer against Night Elf, not too great. And Life played a very good tier 2 push there again. Yesterday in H&W. I'm still baffled how this is happening to him. Like, maybe he needs new hotkeys or something for his inventory. Sorry, it's been a long day already, and not the longest night. Also, creeping this... I mean, if he gets a bigger mana at the marketplace, or uses the item he finds, maybe it is worth it, as he also got level 2 from it. That was a big risk that he took. So Twisted it is! As we go back into the clean feed, or not the clean feed, but the Chinese feed. Doesn't want to play Last Refuge again. I think there is a lot of bad memories there for Fly. From the winner bracket semi. So that's why. So does he have another idea? He had quite some time where he played a lot of Farseer. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see one here. And to just pressure, but Life has the best starting position. Not only does he deny the Rock Golem creep for Fly, which is quite common on this map, but also starts right next to a Mercab. So Fly has to do what orcs really don't like to, and that's scouting. But usually you would scout counterclockwise to see if your opponent is at a mercenary camp that you might punish. With orcs, though, I mean, with orc night elves, maybe you creep, you scout the middle. We'll see. To see if he's at a mercenary camp or not. Life will be starting there. Sorry, I wipe my nose. It's a Blade Master. Despite the many mistakes he made in the past 2 days, still staying true to the hero. Keeper first, of course. Creeps drawn out. It'll maybe a little early even for that. So Fly was scouting for the merc camp in the middle, at the position on the right of his. Okay, wasn't early. No boulders against an archer. Saves a little bit of damage and healing there. Keeper about to pop out and then gets level 2. 4 life right away. Fly seems to know. Or is he just going for the shop? I think he's selling the town portal to get a circlet. That's exactly what he does. Invo potion and slippers. 4 life. Could actually be another killed engine of war. But life sees it coming. Is he level 2 already? Not really, right? Blade Master going for the wisps. And last hit worked, I think. So 2 kills right away. And that should prevent the Keeper from 3. From 2. And it does. Pretty good opening by Fly. The question is how to follow this up. I think he is fast teching again with the 1 burrow tech, and he has once again no items, so I guess no shop once more. Life got the priest, which is nice. Grunt takes quite a few hits, but the archer will fall. Ah, Moonwells. Okay, so both players are attacking fast. No expansion, no Hunter's Hall for life. But Merc Camp access. Man, Fly got half a level here. Just from this creep jack. Okay, and now it's time for the Blade Master to go, because there's Entangle now. Build order is in time. All looking good for the tier 2. Do you still play Grunt Shaman on Twisted? I see this matchup on this map basically never. So since it's so far open, could be more raiders for base race? Since you can dodge your opponent a little more. But Grunts and Shamans seem to be the thing right now. So again a shop. But this time, oh, it's nighttime. I'm not sure if he saw this. Ah, he did. He must have seen it. Okay. Now he has this confirmed. Life wants to push early at tier 2 again. Not expanding. Without a shop, this push is a lot harder because of the lack of potions. And in general, he has to be very conservative with his mana now. As he has no clarities. I mean, Moon Juice, of course. But it's quite far away. So Fly will most likely play this very defensively. Is it a Naga again? Yeah. Whew. With only level 2 Keeper, not the biggest consumables, and no shop nearby, he's still going for it. Last time they played, he built Mass Engine of War. Will this work again? It's the same strategy over and over again. Push early, got a lot of stuff, kill the shop, and then see where it goes from there. He has so much damage. Blade Master has the dust, so I'm not sure. It's a very early reinforced defenses, which is nice, but that's not. Oh no. Fly spawning in front of the Night Elf and is dead. Heal Wave gets out for a little bit of value. But again, the damage of this army composition against buildings is too much. Can Fly send something out to get to the tavern? I doubt it. Even a Moonwell. Shop and Moonwell there. Everything healthy. Slowly but steady, I start to think that there's a bug that piercing damage does more damage to buildings than it should. We've seen this with riflemen against buildings as well. Of course, that's bullshit, but... Fly, again, on the verge of being eliminated. And with those pushes, he has an expansion 100% guaranteed if something weird should happen. But without the SH, without new Shaman, and soon to be without any production, Fly has 400 gold. He has one supply too much to get the Shadowhunter back. It's actually saving these peons. So yeah. Life Breaker of Bases. The youngling. It's a lot of grunts. So Fly has one last stand in him. We will move out with all his forces and try to scare Life away. He kind of has towers. So okay, he gathers the forces, he's moving out, but there's so much mana still left. And the expo is at 3/4. Life is not over pushing. He knows that this game is about to be decided. Shadowhunter is back. Does he have an altar in the back then? He also has a shop in the back. Yep. But still no production. Life is pushing again. Seems very confident now about this. He needs 2 volleys with good damage rolls for a grunt. Alright. Shadow Priest is soaking up the damage and heals against it. Next grunt falls. This is just too much. TP's out actually. A little scared of the blade. Ah, the archers were dropping low. So okay, it's understandable. And he can creep the expansion up. Fly's base and tournament life is in shambles. Upgrades coming. Even more damage soon. But life is supply. Oh no, actually not. He built so many Moonwells. I hope Fly doesn't think that he's supply stuck now. Fly also low on lumber, so he can't rebuild the production buildings like instantly. And there's a meat shield buffer now with the addition of Huns. He went for heal wave, so even hero focus is not perfectly doable. I mean, he has purge, but he needs that defensively. Blade Master close to 3, expo up. Naga level 3. And it's cool that he gets the that she gets the rings. against the Blade Master. The only danger is stupid hero loss, or 2 stupid hero losses. Then the Blade Master can go crazy and kill all archers. And with slow... Oh well, with the Purge, you can also kill Huntress rather quickly. Tome of Experience for life. Already at level 3.5. Heal Scrolls, Invul, Rope of the Magi. More damage for the Naga. Noise. So the question is when will he end Fly's misery, isn't it? I thought against Colorful that he was about to die, and he refused to die, and he turned this game. But in an open battlefield with archers protected, Blade Master low, grunts falling, this is so one-sided. Backstab, crit, but yeah, Fly's losing everything. Life has a very different approach from all the other players in this matchup, and they're just not ready for it yet. Especially Fly. Like, it's coming again and again and again. And he's not prepared. He saw the shop and he built reinforced defenses. But this is just too much stuff. I like the power creep approach. He knows he has to rely on heroes. Even going walkers for Spirit Link to be more tanky against this. Dread Spot. Oh. Life is having so much fun. Pendant of Mana, of course. Endless Entangle, here we go. Synergy of Mana Potion and Pendant of Mana, here we go. Spirit Link seems necessary, though. But the creeping is so fast. The army is already so big. But you never know. Raider Walker transition is complete. The levels are pretty good, actually. And life is far away. Not sure if he has a town portal. Must be on the keeper then. Yes, he does. Okay. Item. Grab it up. He does. On the Naga. And he's responding to this push. Serpent wards. Man, if Fly's coming back. But no, he knows that there's a 20 supply lead. And he can't do shit against it at the moment. But he's giving Fly time for the expo. And that's worrying. Like, the longer the game goes, the better it should be for Fly with his heroes. So Spirit Link is already helping a little. Plus, of course, the damage output from Serpent Wards gets 2 kills for nothing. Oh, life again with another Berserker. Sweet damage to the back line. Ouch, Dispel against the Entangle. I thought if he loses the Kodo here, it would be so typical. Good fight for Fly just yet. In 1/3 expansion. Okay, he is losing the Kodo. Level 5. And there's this big push, right? Either towards the expansion. Yes. Okay, if you can trade, that's actually quite nice. But does he have the damage for it? Not sure how many raiders he has. TP by life. Expo was killed. Mass repair by life now. Whoa! Jumping on top of everything. How much can he kill during the TP? Berserker down. Raider saved. Grant saved as well. But he didn't get the Expo. That's the issue. The tower survived with 12. But everything's hurt. Still the 30 supply lead. Five Naga. I mean, she's certainly not the best hero in this matchup. As she gets taken out quite easily by a Blade Master usually, but she's nice against Serpent Wards, I feel, with all that damage she provides and the range she has. You can say what you want, but Fly could have tapped out 10 minutes ago. But he's still trying to find ways. He's still trying to do damage. But I guess this is his last option here. Spike. Lag. Here we go. Can you just click this down? I guess so. Speed scroll to attack the expansion, but as always, trading an expansion for a main base is not really worth it. No reaction at all. Don't even know if he has a TP. Blade Master still in the base. Stronghold is gone. And so will be the burrows if he commits, but he doesn't. So he saves his Expo once again. Is he jumping? Yep! In the middle of everything once more. Lightning Shield would be nice, but so many detonates. The Naga is just the biggest damage dealer here. With all their right clicks. Focus Fire, breaking out with an invul. This time he's using his consumables. Fly is getting a lot of kills. Should be, yeah, level 5 Shadow Hunter here. But the next Entangle will very likely be a kill. And, oh, yep, and he swapped an item as well. So that one's gone too. GG! Fly is out. We got the same result as we had in the winner bracket semifinal and as we had in H and W. Fly is just not prepared for life at the moment. This means that Infinite Life advances in the group of Rogue Warriors. Focus and... there we go. Focus and Lin. 2 orcs from Group A. 2 Korean orcs from Group A. Infi and Life, 2 Chinese, 1 human, 1 night elf. Could be 2 night elves if you are picky. From Group B. Tomorrow we have Group C, starting again at 8. My boy Linguagua. Not too sure which match will be shown. Either Linguagua Lawlight or 120 Chimiko. This group is pretty awesome though. Especially since it's kind of likely to see Lawlight versus 120 here in the winners finals. After we're finished with Group C, we have Group D as well with the 2 champions of the world, TH and Moon. This will be a guaranteed screening. The biggest match of the group stage coming up tomorrow to determine the 5th to 8th player who makes it to the playoffs, where we have these players here already. That's it for today. It was maybe the worst cast of 2019. Thank you, Yorko94, for the 30-month resub. Bad production, lags, no sound, no overlay, bad mood, very tired, very hungry, moody chat, all came together. Tomorrow it's gonna be better. See you later at Rocket Beans. I'm out. Bye-bye.